I didn't sleep the best last night and I feel like it definitely shows. So I'm going to do my makeup today, and here are some of the things I'd be doing if I was tired to try and perk everything up. Feel free to replicate this with whatever you've already got at home. A lot of it is more like use creams, do this, do that, rather than you have to use one specific thing. I am going to take this as an opportunity to try a load of things that I haven't tried before. Majority of them are brand new to me, so I'll write them all down, but this video isn't me saying this is the best thing ever, go out and buy it, because most of the things in that box I've never used before. I'm not always an eye cream person, but there are a few that I really like. I'm not just saying it, the It Cosmetics eye cream is amazing. But one thing I would be doing on a tired day is using something that is kind of illuminating. Well, that hasn't done anything. So I'm just going to go straight in with the stick. I remember when I first got this stick, it's from Tula, who are apparently like absolutely huge in America. They came to the UK probably this time last year actually. This is a lovely brightening balm, and I feel like any additional glow that you can get when you're tired is a good thing, unless you're particularly textured, in which case you might want to lay off the glow to draw attention away from the texture. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Water Cream. I'm really looking forward to trying this. Charlotte Tilbury skincare is something that I've definitely been asked about a lot over the years. What I would say to you is, remember why Charlotte made this skincare. So the idea of Magic Cream had been in Charlotte's professional kit for years, a moisturiser that she used to use backstage on celebrities for an instant quick fix. So if you're buying a moisturiser with the intention of making your makeup look incredible, go and explore Charlotte's moisturisers, absolutely. She is wicked. She really knows what she's doing. If you're looking to buy skincare generally for your skin, I would be more considered about what your skin needs are, whether you need something for oily skin, dry skin, red prone skin, and target that rather than necessarily automatically go into Charlotte. That would be the biggest kind of deal breaker, I would say, about whether you really need it or not. Just on this Magic Cream, it's absolutely lovely. Like, the original Magic Cream is really rich, which is one of the things that I love about it. Because I'm so tired, I feel really like dry and lackluster today. And this is described as super hydrating, lightweight, gel to cream moisturiser, but it's a bit richer than I was expecting, and I'm really happy with that. So back to feeling tired and looking like I've been dug up for a moment. This is not the day to be trying any new complexion products. If you're tired, no experimenting, go with what you know works for you. And so I'm actually going to go in with some concealer first before my CC cream. I'm using my It Cosmetics by Undereye concealer, and then I'm going to use the CC cream. In all honesty, I know that, like, if you're tired, perhaps your skin's a bit more dehydrated, you might think it's a good idea to be going in with less coverage, things that are a bit more lightweight so that they're a bit more soft and forgiving. There's definitely an argument for that, and I'm not going to hold that against you. However, when I'm tired, I actually put a bit more coverage on. Like, I've already got, you know, lack of sleep, probably feeling a bit grouchy, skin is feeling a bit more red, definitely a bit more dry. I just want to eliminate the battles that I'm fighting today, and so I'm just going to put a bit more makeup on than usual. That on its own would actually be lovely, but I just feel like, you know, some days you want the full coverage, so I'm going to go in with another layer. Okay, this is the original CC cream in the shade light medium. I don't tend to wear my exact colour match for multiple reasons. First of all, I've often tanned my body, and I do tan my face as well, but just by the time I have put this on, it all blends in nicely. But the other thing is, I personally find that going a tiny bit more golden with my foundation helps with the colour correcting of the redness. So I know it's a bit more golden. And Lord knows I do get that feedback in my comments, just in case I didn't already know. But it's an active choice and I love it. I think it looks great. I definitely want to set with a touch of powder, but before I do that, I'm going to finish all of my creams. Now, this isn't new. It's the Vieve Modern Radiance Cream Bronzer. Really love this. Everything from Vieve that I've tried has been fantastic. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on because I'm using a powder bronzer for the first time, and I just want to kind of stipple on a little bit of a sun-kissed finish. And to be honest, I've been laying off the bronzer because I've gone that bit blonder. I don't really want it all going in my hairline, but as you can see, my roots are huge. I'm getting them done this week, so I can kind of get away with a little bit more bronzer for a few days until we're nice and freshly baked again. And the Vieve bronzer, if you haven't tried it, is just a really lovely, gentle bronzer that I feel like you can't overdo. So if you wanted something creamy and hydrating that isn't going to feel like too much, it's lovely. And I think when you're a bit tired, any extra warmth you can add to your face makes a really big difference, which is why I've also chosen like a coral coloured blusher. So this is the NARS Afterglow liquid blush, and it's quite pinky peachy in colour. I'm going to start on the back of my hand so that I see, like, look how much is on there. If that had gone straight onto my face, it may have felt like too much to blend in all at once, but actually it looks like quite a sheer consistency, so I might be okay. I'm going to use the same brush to gently stipple this in. This is a little Clinique foundation brush that I really, really like. It gives you like a lovely soft finish from your bases. If I'm honest, if you want a fuller coverage, you might have to spend a bit more time with this brush because it's so soft. But it's really lovely for pressing in your additional steps and not disrupting anything underneath it. That all looks really fresh so far. I'm going to continue to add glow, and this is the Collection Filter Finish Liquid Highlight Wand, which looks like a traditional kind of spongy liquid highlighter. So let me just warm this up. Can I just say, actually, I'm so glad I haven't powdered the CC cream yet. I was explaining this to someone the other day. The CC cream, when it first goes on, can look quite wet. Just give it a little minute to settle, and it really does settle. And don't get me wrong, I'm still going to powder this a little bit, but you don't need as much powder as you might initially think because it settles big time. Corals, pinks, anything warm can be really great. Let me get a handheld mirror when you're feeling a bit tired. So this is really subtle, but I'm just going to use like a soft pink matte shadow all over. You can absolutely blend this out with your finger or a brush, whatever suits the best. This is a little double-ended Bobbi brown stick, which looks absolutely lovely. The Bobbi cream shadow sticks are always amazing. And another thing that I'm going to do, in the interest of brightening, pushing everything up, is just use a brow gel. And rather than going with anything too structured today, I'm just going to brush the brows up. This is a little Kosas gel. I've got loads of newness to try from Kosas, and they're a brand that I'm really intrigued by and think they all sound really good. So I'm excited to give this a bit of a thorough road test. But just say, like, on the gel point of view, do you see how that being fluffy is just a bit softer on me, rather than I feel like I'm too tired to be pulling off any harsh lines today. I can't even speak, so never mind pulling off the harsh lines. But that just feels a bit softer and brighter. Powder, I'm going to use a tiny little brush. This is the By Terry Hyaluronic powder that everybody seems to love. I don't want to be really powdery everywhere. I just want to take down some of the powder in the centre of the face. Now, another thing I'm going to do is kind of powder around my eyes, because I get quite oily around there, and then the next thing, your mascara has printed. So I'm actually going to take this over the eyeshadow even, and all around here, so that I'm just kind of eliminating the risk of anything running. I am filming this in 4K. I'm in natural light. When you use setting powders on camera, it automatically looks really, really blurring, and it does give that effect in real life, but I feel like the camera exaggerates it. So I would always say for powders, go in store and try them on. Like, as someone that worked in store for years and years and years, please go and enjoy your local beauty hall. They love to see you come in. They have a day to fill. They love doing makeup. They want to meet you. They want to make sure that you're happy with whatever you've got. If you ever see anything in a video, especially if it's an investment, go in and try it on, wear it for the day, check that you're happy, and then go back. Okay, first try of Jamie's Modern Mascara from Vieve. I actually was reading yesterday, Sally had done a Guardian column about mascaras, and she said that she felt that this one was really smudge proof, and everyone I've spoken to has just loved it. I love the brush of this. I like an actual brush. I'm not as keen on the plastic ones. I just find them a bit confusing. So let's hope everything prints on me. So I'm really, really hopeful that this will be a nice smudge proof. I mean, again, I always say this, but Jamie was a makeup artist for years before she ever thought of making that brand. So everything that she's made, I feel like she's really considered ease of use and is aware of the things that are a ball ache and tried to resolve them. So I've got high hopes for this one. I've made a few spills there, I think, so I'm going to wait for them to dry, and then I'll buff over them with the eyeshadow stick again. In the meantime, I'm going to get a lip on. This isn't a new lip, actually. This is Ballerina from Half Magic Beauty. This is relatively soft on me, and it's not too dissimilar from my natural lip colour, which means minimal maintenance through the day, which is what I would like. And then lipstick-wise, I thought this was such a clever name. The lipstick is called Thanks, it's MAC. So let's give that a little try. Now, I like all of this. I just want to be a bit more bronzed. So I'm going to use the Kosas Waves The Sun Show Bronzer. Again, brand new to me. This looks like it's going to be quite shimmery. So I'm going to start by pressing this on rather than like a big sweep everywhere. Can I just say as well, I do sometimes get comments that my videos are a bit yellow looking. I think it's just the light in my living room. I don't know whether it's something to do with where I position myself or that I always use the natural light, but I know it looks quite golden, but that's what it is. So who knows, maybe in the new place I will have a bit of better light. Do you see what I mean now, that having a bit more coverage on, like, I feel like I've really brightened myself up there, but it wouldn't have looked that bright if I'd gone super soft and fresh. And now let me just go back. Oh, the wrong side. Let me just go back and go over any little mistakes there with the creamy stick. And I'm going to leave the bottom lashes because I'm seeing a friend today that I haven't seen in literally like 5 years, and because I haven't slept now, I'm going to have a cry. There we go, full coverage for the win. That ended up being a bit longer than I was expecting, actually. I really enjoyed doing it. I hope you're keeping well, and I'll let you know how all of those wear through the day, and I'll chat to you soon.